Okay, greetings, all you ramen lovers out there. It's Lofi again, and we're back for another Ramen Abyss, or whatever ramen show we're calling this now. Today, we are trying the, does it say on here anywhere? Wai Wai? Wai Wai! I don't see it anywhere on there, but I know for a fact that this is the Wai Wai brand of the Tom Yum pork flavor. Come on, baby, focus. And why do I know that this is the Wai Wai? Well, there's a couple of ramens left in the old box. So we started to get some new ramens, but we're actively clearing out all of the oldest stuff that's in the queue. And this is one of the older ones. And it's also one that I'm like really unsure about finding a price tag on it anywhere. So I made sure to do that first. Why don't we just get the price out of the way? You can get this bad boy for 62 cents a pop. Pretty great. Pretty great. How is that going to translate to the rest of the soup? I don't know. Like, if the price on it gets terribly low, then that's all that the ramen's riding on, really. Because it can't be easy to create a delectable foodstuff that isn't terrible for you, that, you know, comes in at a reasonable price. It's just, you know, an existential reality, ladies and gentlemen. So what else can we say about our Wai Wai artificial Tom Yum pork Tom Yum flavor instant noodle? Well, barely any English on this one. I'm pretty sure that this is sold regionally because I've seen other packaging for this product. Like, there is several different packagings for it. But maybe this one got its way out to us before it was well established? Because all we have on our little guy here is a one of the, hey, I want to sell my product in your country. What do I have to do to make it? What's the bare minimum I have to do to make it legal? Well, it's this bad boy right here. It'll give you your nutrition facts and stuff, but it will not tell you how to cook anything. Is there anything under the sticker for that? You know, I don't even know why they put this shit on here, because it does list the ingredients in English on here. Motherfucker. Can't give me those cooking instructions though, can ya? By gummit? Yeah, let's talk about this packaging for a second. I mean, what the fuck is going on here? I have no idea what this dish is, you guys. That looks like, oh god. That looks like some kitty litter or something. Clumping kitty litter that somebody put in there. And over on the left, there's like, I don't know, somebody took a BM after they had a lot of peanuts. Like, what am I looking at here? The lime is cool. I can see the soup. I can also see like a big old wad of chili paste or something there left to the lime. I mean, gosh, it doesn't look very appealing to me at all. And what have we said before? Heck, I don't know what the heck I'm doing here. I would appreciate some kind of instructions to let me know. I might have to track those down somewhere else, but I think I see that there is only 320 milliliters of water in this, and that's not a lot. Maybe I took this apart a little too soon. Our sodium, looks like our sodium is going to be resting at only 1,030 milligrams. So, decent amount of sodium here. As far as a ramen goes, it's not too much. But again, it's only floating you for whatever fills 320 milliliters of water. So it could just be that they're selling you less of a portion here. More than likely the case. Thoughts on the packaging? I don't like it. Like, this blue reflective foil thing here is very attractive to me. And I would buy it kind of on that alone. But after, you know, further inspection, you know, after grabbing it off the shelf and realizing I have no prayer of, you know, cooking this without a translator, that's when we'd put it back. Or maybe after we saw whatever this shit is on the front. What is that? Oh, God. Like, maybe it's kind of like a peanut powder, the kind they put on the top of, like, your pad thai. I have no fucking clue, but it's wigging me out. Okay, small addendum from future editing Lofi. We had several different packages that all had different coloring on the front of them, and that's kind of why I was so bemused by this particular representation of the minced pork. And yes, that's supposed to be minced pork. So if you look at some of the other packagings, you can see that it does have more of a pink hue, maybe more of a grayish hue that would look a little bit more like cooked pork, or perhaps like, I don't know, minced bologna or something. But the package that I had, it was just curiously off color for a pork product, and that's where most of my confusion came from. So back to the review. Packaging on this one, we're giving it a 0 out of 2. I mean, if the only thing you got going for you is this weird blue foil thing as a background, well, I mean, I can salute you for that, but this is like, that's not the only thing that's gonna catch my eye. Being a 90s kid, though, I am particularly drawn to things that are blue, so maybe that has part of it in it. So all that being said, let's go boil up our 320 milliliters of water in the pot. To the pot. Okay. Alright, we are back with the Wai Wai pork tom yum. Artificial pork tom yum. What can I say about this package as we were cooking it? Well, it has one of those combination seasoning / oil packets that they somehow managed to package together as one piece. Those are sharp. And I will be giving them additional points for packaging the oil. You know, it's not like I would just count that as one pack, but you know, like, does it save? Is it easier that way? It must be, because like it kind of sucks when you're opening up both of them and you kind of got little flappy bits, you know, flopping around when you're trying to get either the seasoning or the oil back in there. Whatever, it's not that big of a deal. The noodles were a strange color, that orange color that has piqued my ire in the past. Like, there has been problems that have occurred when the noodles are a little bit too orangey. When they went into the water, they smelled a little bit peanutty. They smelled like, you know, kind of like a pad thai kind of thing. Just from the noodles in the water, though. It wasn't, like, really too developed of a smell. Glamour shot, everybody. What does this ramen look like when everything's said and done? So, as we had assumed, it's not really filling the bowl with only 320 milliliters of water to cook with. The seasoning packet had some little solids in it. Couldn't quite identify them. And we have come off of a couple of different tom yums here recently that have very, very muchly disappointed us. We were devastated by some of these, and I'm really hoping this isn't one of them. The noodles were pretty broken up in the package. That is another thing I can say, so we're not going to get, like, too many, like, long strands of noodles here. But let's see what we think of those noodles. There we are. Now that reminds me of tom yum. That smells like fucking tom yum as fuck. Cheers. We just got through reviewing a tom yum from Mike Waleed. But we didn't get just through reviewing it. We got through editing it and putting it on Patreon. And that thing didn't remind me of tom yum at all. Not one fucking iota. This here, this is checking all of the boxes for tom yum. It's got kind of like a sourness to it. It's got like a lemongrassy thing to it. A little bit of heat. It's good. Yeah, I was overwhelmed by tom yum to really get a feel for the noodles. Because it's like, oh, baby, here it is, you know? I've been waiting so long. Because I don't know how many of them I've done so far where the tom yum just doesn't taste anything like tom yum. And it's like, what is going on here? Am I crazy? Am I taking crazy pills? I'm beginning to think I forgot what Tom Yum was. It tasted like at all. What do I think of these noodles? I was perusing the ingredients, and it says that these are just like 100% wheat flour and a little bit of palm oil to go along with them. And I guess you can sort of tell that they're wheat noodles. They are impressing me, though, with the texture. And I do kind of like how the flavor of that wheat goes along with the Tom Yum. I was gonna give these noodles a 4, because they do taste like they're the kind of noodle that goes squishy really fast. I'll be damned if I don't like them, though. I'm giving those noodles a 5. They really aren't anything complicated or like anything with a great texture, but they are still much better than Maruchan noodles. They actually have some flavor of their own and a decent texture. Again, you'll probably have to finish this one up quickly so it doesn't get all mushy on you, but yeah, still digging on these noodles. Worth it so far. Worth it as far as the price goes. 62 cents a pack. I'm digging on it. We have something that's at least fairly authentic in flavor, and it's got an okay noodle, decent price. We're getting some approval for this one. Now, what is the broth like? I am not a fan of Tom Yum, but I can definitely respect this as something that I recognize as Tom Yum. Really powerful citrusy smell from here. Like, distinct impression of lime. And lemongrass. I like it. I really like it. You know, I say I'm not a fan of Tom Yum, but I am enjoying this immensely more than a lot of the other soups I've had. Because sometimes, man, they just hit you out left field. You look at the package, you're like, oh boy, this is a flavor I'll enjoy. And then, boom, you just get smacked upside the head with some shit you never thought you'd put in your mouth. That ain't gonna happen here, though. If you buy this off the shelf, you're going to get Tom Yum. At least what I would consider Tom Yum. And I think that's good. Yeah. Again, I can't identify what the little floaty bits are, but I'm assuming they're edible, so I'm not going to detract anything from the score there. I'm giving this broth a 7. I think for what they've done with the price here, it is laudable that this tastes so much like Tom Yum. Does it blow me away with a pork flavor, though? I don't know. It is kind of an undercurrent, so again, I'm not going to, like, take a bunch of points away, but if you told me this was supposed to be like chicken Tom Yum or something, I'd believe you. There is just something to accompany the Tom Yum, though. Just very subtle. Very subtle. So we'll give that one a 7 for what they've done here for the price. I think that's great. I think that this could really break up a typical pantry. If you have a bunch of Maruchan noodles or something, like one of these every week or so is really gonna break up the monotony of that. I like this product. Don't think much of the packaging though. Boy, wasn't that confusing. But I think I'm gonna enjoy this with the rest of my ramen toppings, you guys. I think it's gonna be delectable. Bonus points. Bonus points. It had a soup sachet plus as a little carry-on. As a little conjoined twin, it had a oil packet with little bits of something in there. I think those are like bits of garlic or something. I don't know. But it's all really nice. We'll give that a 1 bonus point. Hey, it's in there. It's attached to your sachet, but yeah, it still counts. Still good. So there you have it, everybody. Your Wai Wai artificial pork Tom Yum noodle. Very good stuff. I think, especially considering the price of it, it's gonna make you happy as long as you know what Tom Yum is about and it's kind of in your wheelhouse. I'm not even gonna say that, you know, you have to love Tom Yum in order to be able to appreciate this, because I'm not normally one for that soup. Like I said, about a billion times now, but I will go for this. I think that this is a delightful product, and I think it is something to also look out for if you're a thrifty shopper. So yeah, check it out, everybody. Hope to see you next time on another Ramen Abyss. We'll be back at you with something else out of the old box. Or maybe like an MRE or something. We still have those too. TNT sent us a lot of stuff. So anyway, see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Once again, big thanks goes out to my Patreon support. Sorry about the long pause in content, but I'm going to have more coming soon. Stay tuned.